What's up, Financial Hawks? So in today's video, as you can see by the title, if you've been on YouTube today or yesterday, you probably heard the sad news. Fortunately, we lost Kevin Samuels. Apparently had a cardiac arrest. And yeah, I guess he was in his 50s, I think 56, 57. And just, I just randomly died, which sucks. He did a video or a live stream literally that day, that night, and I guess maybe a couple hours after that live stream, he ended up passing. And had a good few hours a day to actually really think about it. When I heard about it yesterday, I was like, dang, I'm hoping it isn't true. Apparently it was, people were saying it was a hoax and different stuff like that, but apparently I guess it's confirmed. And instead of making like a sad video today, I wanted to go ahead and go over 3 things that Kevin Samuels actually helped me out in my day-to-day life. So number one, if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys don't know, he was actually instrumental in me creating Financial Hawks the way it is. It was him, Lenny Cameron, Roberto Blake. They were like the top 3 people who really helped out with the channel in different respects. With Kevin Samuels, he was actually the reason I was actually dressing up like I do in the video, especially my early videos. Every single video I had on either like a vest, full suit. I always had a tie, and he was actually instrumental in that, because prior to that, I never saw myself, doing YouTube videos, with me, dressing up. In my mind, I was kind of just more along the side, just dressing up like everybody else, dressing up like every other black YouTuber, just got on just regular stuff on my videos. But he actually kind of made it cool for me to, go ahead and, dress nice for some of these videos. I got my watch, got my ring. Today's video, I have another vest on and my tie, out of respect. So yeah, he was definitely instrumental in the aesthetics on this channel a lot. Find that the good colors, the kind of have the ambiance. I'm not there quite yet on all the ambiance like I want to have in my backgrounds, but I'm gonna get there. But he definitely helped out, kind of just sparking that for me on YouTube. So definitely appreciate that a lot. For number 2, he helped cement like knowing your worth, in terms of knowing my worth in like corporate world or like in business, like regardless of being black or Asian, Hispanic, etc., regardless of that, still knowing your worth and not letting fear hinder you in terms of being scared. In terms of being scared, like, oh, these certain people may not like me, so, I shouldn't even try, or these people may not like me in corporate. They may be racist or whatever, so therefore, if they pay me less, I should just accept it. And it's a difference from people just saying it and people who are actually in there doing it. That's the key. Like, I do hear that from a lot of people as well, but a lot of people who are talking, they aren't actually in that field. They aren't actually in there. They're just talking. They're not actually doing the action. Actually, be in that corporate, be in that corporate life, and telling you from the corporate, from that position, the corporate, telling you can also do this, and don't be afraid. It's just a difference, and I really like the action of not just talking about it, but actually doing it. That's the key. A lot of people talk, but actually saying it and doing it, that's a completely different thing. And he actually was in there doing certain things in the corporate world, which I highly respected. And then thirdly, speaking the truth regardless of hate. Been on YouTube for like over 10 years on plethora of different channels. This financial hawk is pretty new, but we got the gaming, history channels, entertainment channels. A lot of these channels are kind of like behind the scenes. And man, it really doesn't matter what you say. If you say anything, you are going to get haters. This is what it is. Like on my gamer channel, Indigo Gamer Squad, back when I was doing a whole lot of Mobile Legends, even still now, sometimes I want to do some of my shorts. You can have a perfect video, nothing but positivity. The title is like, okay, for example, there's a game called Halo. Okay, let's say make a video saying, "Oh, I killed this brute in Halo." Okay, something like that. You have people coming in the comments complaining on that, like, "Oh, this video doesn't do exactly what I wanted to do. Yo, you didn't use this weapon to kill this person. Oh, you didn't do this. Oh, you didn't do that. Oh," like, it's no matter what you do or what you say, you're gonna always get haters, regardless. On my history channel, I was getting a whole lot of hate from certain groups of people. On this channel, I get hate from certain groups of people. It just is what it is. I liked how, regardless of all these haters and this stupid council culture that that we have now, you say anything wrong, "Oh, we gotta be canceled. Oh, we gotta get blocked. Oh, we gotta..." Nah. I'm glad he stood up for his damn self and kept with it, kept with that strive, kept with that focus, instead of going back and forth on different videos. Like, "Oh, okay, this news outlet said something about me, so let me just go ahead and make 10,000 videos on this." He said kept laser focused on his goal, and I respected that highly. That's something that I'm going to try to do even more. Sometimes when I get comments, I've been getting better at it. Usually I'll just cuss you out and then I'll block you. Now I'm kind of getting better. I'm just straight up blocking you, so I don't never have to see your comments again. I'm not 100% there yet. Sometimes I still gotta, curse you out, but I am definitely still working on that. But I liked how he didn't let haters, people who don't actually listen, people who only can see just small little clips. I liked how even with all that, he was still able to network with people, still be able to build this huge group on YouTube with a lot of different people. A lot of people he probably never met, like myself. I always did want to meet him in person. I was hoping, once I get to 100K on YouTube or something, 200K, 300K, maybe we can do a, interview or something. Maybe I could talk to him about his early days on YouTube and, sticking with that over years to get to where he's at now. Because he's been on YouTube for many years, and I was following him actually, for a minute, back when he was talking mainly about us men and applying ourselves better in this world, so we could be in better positions, but also financially illiterate as well. So yeah. That's just three just main things. There's a lot of different things Kevin sent me to help you out with, but tomorrow I'll probably end up having a little premiere, little tribute, kind of just to do a little send off. But it's crazy. He was in good health. It seemed. I know he was talking before in some videos about the martial arts. He wasn't overweight or anything, and he still, just like that, literally right after a live stream, just died, just like that, cardiac arrest. In his 50s, he didn't even get to hit 60 yet. But within that short frame, being on YouTube, 6-7 years, so I guess he started YouTube really in his 50s, to have this presence that even now, in just that short span on YouTube in his 50s, that everybody, at least on YouTube, or at least in this YouTube black sphere, can talk about them. I think that's amazing. It really is. No excuses. Besides earlier videos, the quality wasn't the best, the camera work wasn't the best, the equipment wasn't the best. But even at that age, being in his 50s, still kept applying. Man, it became one of the top YouTubers there for a minute. In his type of sphere that he was in. But be on the lookout for that video tomorrow, guys. And rest in power. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
$5 organization. My work proved that I belong there. My results, my outcomes proved that I belong there. But you know what had to actually also prove it? My mindset. I didn't get mad, I didn't get angry. I checked her in the appropriate way. And I remembered that. I'm not going to ever let anybody make me feel as though I don't belong. And that is what I see far too often with black men. We don't want to go to places, these upper echelon places, because you're afraid that you don't belong. There's a fear there that you don't belong, that some shit like that, some fuck shit's gonna happen. Well, let me tell you something. Your ancestors built this country. This country is what it is because of ADOS, because of the slave trade. We know the history of this country. There's not a place in this country where we don't belong. So I walk in everywhere like I belong. If I have the credentials, if I have what everybody else has, I'll have what everybody else has.